The box. You opened it. I came.
Hello there, people. Excuse if there's any kind of weird effects going on around this area. I'm using a different streaming kind of recording studio-y program thing. I'm using Prism Live Studio, basically because it can blur like the background kind of thing, because I can't be able to get out my green screen. It has been some time, it would appear, since one of my last videos. I did one the other week to update my head shavery thing, but before then it had been like 3 or 4 months before I'd done one, so I figured, you know, I'll do a bit of a video. I keep going blurry, I think. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's been today, or at least it was yesterday anyway, because it's now Friday. Thursday, I went to see my CPNE specialist-y head bloke person, or head woman, head woman-y type person. Went okay, turns out she's leaving, so I'm going to have to get used to someone else. We've agreed to drop my medication by another milligram a day, so instead of 6 I'm now going to be on 5, but not for another month or so, because I've just picked up this month's. So kind of once this month's gone, it'll be kind of beginning of September, I think, that kind of time. I'll be on 5 milligrams of risperidone. So yeah, you know, that's all good. And that seems to be going quite well. I'm doing my exercise bike again. I've been doing that now for about 3.5 months. That's going okay. Actually, before I go to bed, it's like, okay, bedtime comes, and I'm like, right, bedtime / bike time, go up to 10 to 15 minutes, normally closer to 10 than 15, and then I go to bed. But, pardon me, excuse me. I'm finding that I'm sleeping a little bit better. I mean, I'm up late now, it's like 25 past midnight. But that's because of all the excitement and fun that happened today with the CPN type thing. So, you know, a little bit head spaced. But now I'm sleeping much faster, because obviously I'm wearing myself out before I go to bed on the exercise bike. Finding that I'm sleeping better throughout the night. In general, I'm not waking up till 5 o'clock if I sleep throughout the night, unless I've had one of those head days and it's kind of like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm waking up. But in general, I'm sleeping better. What else can I tell you about? I've got loads more emulatory stuff to happen. Got a new SD card in my phone, which I've dumped a load more emulators on. Apparently this Prism Live Studio does quite good phone to PC screen capture, which is one of the reasons I've got it. So I might be doing some phone gaming again on my other channel, my Bearded Gamer 2109 channel. For those of you who don't know, it'll be linked at the end of this video in the end card things anyway. So if you want to check them out, you know, go check out the videos. There's not a huge amount on there because I don't game as much as what I would like to, because of my head not quite being up to it. Again, also because obviously I only vlog at night when mum's in bed, which, you know, it goes with not only talking I like with this, but also gaming as well, because if I game, I'm talking. So I will play games normally, but obviously if I'm doing it as a vlog, then that's a bit different. So yeah, loads of stuff on my phone now. I dumped a load of music on there now because I've got like a half terabyte, 512 meg SD card in my phone. I've got a 3DS as well now, which I've soft modded, so I can put emulators and CIA games on there, which I've been doing recently. I've not done any chili challenges for a while. I think it's been almost a year since the last chili challenge. I've got one, but I think it's out of date now, so I might have to throw that one away. And I wasn't keen on doing that one anyway because it was like last year's one chip challenge, which wasn't very spicy. All it did was really was just turn your tongue blue, which wasn't exactly anything of any great interest to me, really. But since doing that 16 million Scoville ones, I've not really done one. Not since doing the Death Note 2. I've still got the last of the curries to do. The Carolina Reaper curry. I've still got that to cook and do a review on. This weekend I'm making a chili. I don't know if I'm doing it in 2 batches or 1 batch. It depends on what Mum wants to eat, because she obviously doesn't like it as much as me, so I'd have to take out part of the chili to put towards one side for Mum. So I don't know whether I'm doing that or whether I'm just doing one great big chili and having it to my heat and then Mum have something else. We're not entirely sure yet. We've got stuff she can have. If not, so what else has been going on in the weird world of me? Not much. Because I don't do anything. Yeah, so like I say, I've been using this Prism thing for a short while. I've done a few recordings on it to test things out and stuff. And obviously this blurred background is one of the features of it. Also, it does do green screening slightly better from a no green screen kind of thing, if you get what I mean, compared to OBS. From what I've gathered, it uses OBS's subsystems and enhances it. You can do on the side menu here that I've got at the side of the screen, you've got like emotes. You can draw, you can do all sorts of stuff. You can put music on it, you can visualize the music, you can control stuff via your phone, you can screencast your phone. Yeah, you can do quite a lot of stuff with it. So I'm tempted to start using this rather than OBS for stuff. Depends on what it's like for gaming. Apparently it doesn't use up too much GPU, and if I just go into my settings, yeah, I mean I'm using, with everything that I've got going on, I've got YouTube open, I've got some other stuff open, just use my phone there. I'm moving a bunch of files from one hard drive to another, and I'm only using about 14% on my CPU, so it's quite a low one. I'm using 57% of my RAM. I don't know what a swap is, SWAP. I have no idea what that means. But I'm using 56% of that. Yeah, so I don't know. I've downloaded a thing that tells you stuff like that. I'm sure there's better ones than the one that I've got, but you know. Yeah, so life's been fairly slow. I don't know what else to say. This is just a spur of the moment vlog. Literally, I was like, oh, I've not done a vlog for 3-4 months. Let's just go and chat. So, you know, it's a bit of a random one. I've got a new PC as well. I've had that in the last, I think I've had it a month now, just coming up to a month. I think I had it at the beginning of August, not August, beginning of July, I think. But end of June, beginning of July. It's a huge tower. There's no optical drive, so no CD drive, no DVD drive, no Blu-ray drive, nothing like that. It's got a 4 gig graphics card, which is one of the reasons I bought it, because it can handle now better games. I tried Control, the game Control. I'm sure you've all heard of it, and it plays that quite well, and that's quite an intensive game. It plays Cyberpunk 2077 or whatever it's called. It plays that quite well, yeah, so it can handle some pretty kind of decent games. Obviously for my other channel. What else has it got? Yeah, it's just a fairly semi-decent PC for a change. Hopefully the police won't come and take it away. Because obviously I still have that going on in my head. Back from when, I think it's 2.5 years now since I had that interview. I've still not heard anything. I've not been told it's been dropped. I've not been told they're going to investigate it further. I've not been told anything. And obviously with me having mental health, it preys on my mind constantly. The longer it takes to hear from them, the more it preys on my mind. You know, so I'm just hoping that they're not going to take anything from me. Plus all the stuff I've got going on with them as well. Blah 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 blah. There else I can say. I think I've said pretty much everything I want to. Been recording for just over 12 minutes, so yeah, it's a fairly decent length vlog. I might leave it here, I think, unless I can suddenly think of things, which I can't, so I won't. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope you all had a good time. Sorry it's been so long since my last vlog. I've not so much had stuff going on, it's just been a case of thinking of stuff to talk about. And since I've had like a bit of a mental health day today, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about that, and while I was here, tell you a little bit about other stuff that's going on. So, a bit of a chatty catch up with you. But I say, I can leave it here. I'll try not to leave it so long next time. See you all in another video, and see ya.
Now you must come with me.
We have such sights to show you.